Alright guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels, you get all your basic and extended channels, you get extra networks, you get Canadian channels, you get UK networks, you get all your premium movie channels, you get kids channels, you get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views, you get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing, all these sections. You get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this, but why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up. It's TV Mike. Let's get streaming. Hey, check out my new Jacoby Custom Cue store at tvmikescues.com. Here you'll find all my extensive cue inventory, my unique one-of-one cues, pages and pages of cues to choose from. There's videos I made for each of the cues. You can also buy shafts, brake cues, and other items from Jacoby Custom Cues. Dealers and wholesalers may inquire. Always check this page for my latest inventory. Sign up for my email list. Send me a message. Thanks for the support. tvmikescues.com. What's up, kids? This is TV Mike. Check it out. These are the Monster Crushes. I am here. This is my hand. You're living in a fantasy right now if you like the best break cue in the world. The only yellow one that exists. I also have a couple more sport grips, but this is a good start, right? Hit me up if you want the Monster Crush. I got it. I got all of them. Thanks. I'm taking John Ash. If anybody likes side action, just message me. It's not exceptional. Like I don't have like a ton on it. Um, Harley Aldhouse says he'll take 50 on John Ash if anybody likes to bet. Um, I have not even checked the channels yet, so hit that share button, hit the thumbs up button. I was doing some really cool stuff on Chat GPT today. John Myers, I'll take it if you want. You're my friend. Yeah, I was just asking Chat GPT like who is TV Mike in the billiards world, and it like spits out all this crazy stuff. It's pretty amazing actually. I mean, it does a lot more stuff than Gemini does. Gemini is just like on your phone. It's like the standard Google thing. But if you ask Chat GBT something, it knows everything about you. It's just nuts. It found stuff like, well, TV Mike's reputation is pretty good, although there's some people that complained about him using paywalls and stuff, and like that's on AZ Billiards posts from like, 10 years ago and stuff like that. It really blew me away. I thought it was cool. Um, my ego definitely appreciated it.
No, we got 5 minutes. No, we got 3 minutes. Game time is 6 o'clock. Hit the like button, hit the share, subscribe to the channel. There will be a number of shares going out in my group lists. I'm just not going to do them like immediately all at once. So if you want to help share it, um, I did post, or no, I did not post on my page. Jesus. All right, so we got Wade Darr from the Mansfield area versus John Ash from the Parkersburg of West Virginia area. And I guess me and Wade aren't friends because he won't let me tag him. I don't get it. I don't know. I thought we were friends on Facebook. It's not finding you. Like when I go to tag you, let me see. I mean, sometimes it just acts funny. There you are. It wouldn't find it unless I specifically looked for a tag. Who else do I want to tag here? Schultz, Nico, John. Well, John's already in here, but it'll just pop up on your page. That's my other page. Yeah, it just wouldn't tag you for a minute. All right, we'll give a shout out to Jimmy Gamble. We're here at Sharkbites in Akron, Ohio. This is about 20 minutes from my house. It's closer than Fiddlesticks, and certainly it's good to do a little private action match instead of worry about pool leagues and stuff like that. And usually when it's pretty last minute, I just like to do it over here. Um, so we'll have some people from West Virginia watching. And I want to promote Nick Smith's 550 and under this Saturday in Cleveland at the Parma Tap House. It's $50 entry. Not sure what the green fee is or if there's coin drop or what there is, but Nick Smith will be the tournament director, assisted by Mike Cease. And I'm sure if I said something, they'd probably let me push a computer or something. But I will plan on streaming, and I'm going to plan on playing as well. 550 and under. Um, eligibility, you have to hit up Nick Smith. Uh, is that the first rack? It is. Okay, they broke. I'm an idiot. I'm promoting tournaments, and they already started. So if you guys want to place a bet amongst yourselves, this is the time to do it. Um, I am taking Ash. If you want to side bet with me. Oh, did he? Yeah, I mean, I would probably agree. I mean, he's not trying to play in it. You know what I mean? He's just running it. We may be joined by Steve Bowers at some time or another. Um, all right, good luck to all the side betters. I mean, there's not many I have. I mean, obviously, I have a few that are interested in people that I bet with, and it makes it more interesting and kind of fun. But we have things going on, and it's a great time to promote things. We have our December 27th after Christmas split bracket. The low side is half full. I mean, I don't even need to cut it off really because we're just going to play run till you're done style. Not that I want to be there till 7 a.m., but I don't think that will happen. It's advertised 64 in the low, 32 in the high. We'll have to see what comes in. almost half full on the high side. Um, Certainly some people waiting to the last minute. That's always how it is. But it's $1,000 added. Thanks to Degenerate Gambler Clothing and Streamworks, Jason Pugh's flooring company called Floors by George. And obviously my sponsors help out all the time because I wouldn't be able to do any of this without them. Jacoby Q's, TVMikesQs.com, Let's Get Streaming. And honorable mention to Icebreakers and Mike Moosey, the owner of Icebreakers, who, when I asked about the tournament, his first response was, "Man, I don't know because they did a gambling match and they didn't use the break cloth." And I'm like, okay, I'm not really sure I remember that, but I mean, I'm sorry. I did. I mean, it wasn't me, but I don't remember which one it was actually. All right, we got Wade Darr. This is, as Dunbar said, a good match. Pretty balanced matchup here today. Race of 21 to 8 ball. Both these guys in the low. What the fuck? What is that? Low 600 speed range. Capable of bursting. Probably low mid 600s at times. Capable of it. So yeah, let me jump in here, this chat room, and I'm probably gonna start eating soon. I got some vegetable stir fry from the Chinese place. Hit the thumbs up button. Got some people watching already. This is an Ohio West Virginia matchup. This could be you, Kurt England, but you're scared of the bright lights. LOL. All right, Wade Darr takes the first game. Let me take a look at this bet rate. I can probably make this look a little bit better. I had to thin it out lately. I can probably open this up. I could clear North Carolina was a little tough. I mean, there's a lot of people in the room. I was on the house internet for some of it, and then realized that that was probably not the best move. Look at this break. If he breaks and opens them up like that, man, that is dangerous. We got one little cluster. That's it. I sound distorted. Oh, what the hell? Let me listen here. I'm sick. I mean, I'll tell you that. I woke up wanting to die. You couldn't wait to hear? Well, there's a Chinese place that's on the way here. Yeah, I don't think it's distorted. My nose is stuffed up. Shout out to Uniontown. man. I mean, it's my USB headset. I can talk like this if you really want me to. Sounds like I got a microphone too close for sure. I can't hear you. Oh, you're talking? Oh, you're in here. Okay. Well, let me figure this out first. I was trying to do Zoom today on a business call and I couldn't get it to work, so I just said, screw it, let me use my phone. Can I hear you now? Can you hear me? Check, 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 check.
Yeah, Mike, you there?
Now you're here. Now you're
All
here.
right. How you
I had
doing?
to I had to turn my brain on. Let me check this, make sure that everyone can hear you.
Sure. Just checking here on this side. Watched Wade get out the first game. It looks pretty solid this game as well. Yeah, Mike, you there?
Okay, yeah, everything's great. You sound good. Now I can go eat.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Welcome everyone. Steve Bowers to do some of this game while he wants to.
Yeah, hey everybody. I watched Wade get out well the first game and opened up with a real good break. See how if he's able to transition over to the 8 ball from here. I will say I don't know a ton about John at all. Um, Wade's got some good willingness to match up. I've seen posts where the money kind of goes both ways. Wade, I think he's got enough to cut the 8 in here, but he definitely wanted to come back a little bit more. Some inside on it, or he may try to dig past the side pocket. Just going to come into some balls here, so he's got to be careful. Yep, Z threw him pretty well. That's just how you want to start.
I think he should go down to Florida and play in the Predator World Tour stop the way he's shooting right now. It's like this weekend. You better catch a flight.
Well, he's got a nice gear. I mean, I've watched him. I've watched him take apart some good players. I mean, him and I have played a few times. We played a long race of 9 ball and it was close. Then we played a couple of shorter sets at Buckeye and we played 8 ball. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, and no disrespect to Wade, but I liked me in that game. And he tore me apart. He played great. I mean, just played at a really, really high consistent level the whole time.
Yeah, he played good them first 2 racks right there for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we played another time at the Tap Nationals, and um, I got the better of it that time. But I've watched him. I've watched him beat some real good players, and I mean, he shoots with Ed Hancock quite a bit, and Ed's offered up a lot of advice, and definitely worked with him on his break, and you'll see some of that. The one thing that it gets him in trouble though, because he does break the balls really, really well, but he is a little suspect to do what he did right there and just let the cue ball get away from him a little bit. And when he breaks them open as well as he does, and then couple that with playing BCA, it's going to cost him some games. Like I mentioned, I don't know John really at all, so I mean, he made the
Yeah,
right decision.
that's kind of. I mean, I stream John quite often actually, so
Okay.
we
Well,
just
where's he
did 2
from?
games the other week playing Booker. He's from
Oh, okay.
Parkersburg, West Virginia area.
Okay. Well,
Vienna, West Virginia, technically, but Probably about
Yeah,
15
watching those
minutes
sets
from the
with
league
Booker
room.
sometimes can make your head hurt a little bit. So I don't know
Yeah.
that I watched all those.
What's up, Tyler Schultz?
Yeah, just looking right here, and I mean, play the 3-ball and keep himself in the middle of the table. Doesn't want to rub into that one, but he's okay. Didn't catch it too hard, and both balls still play in the bottom right, so he's just going to work down to the 3 and then probably back. It's tricky, even though it's just 2 games. So you watch your opponent jumping out like that. You just want to make sure that you're nice and clean and don't open up the door further. Good ball there to come back to the middle of the table. Would have liked to roll just a little further. He can, whichever way he's comfortable, but it looks like he's looking at the 6 and just wants to come back a couple feet, get up around the side pockets. It'd be really good. Yeah, a little too much speed, not enough stroke there. Trying to see if the ball banks in the side. I don't think it does. I think the 8 ball is the point of contact. It'd be 8 be in the way. If it cuts in the side though, he's got a good chance. Tight window there, but the cue ball will roll around for him. Yeah, just never quite where he wanted to be with the cue ball through the whole time. Kept chasing it, and it finally caught up with him. But just the 13-15 is the only problem that Wade's got. You can get that with the 11 or the 14. Yeah, no, I mean, really just float out to about the second diamond, or he can come back all the way back down for the 10, but I don't think he'll do that right now. Yeah, it's just tricky to hold the cue ball from there, but he landed all right. I mean, I think he can still play the 14. The 14 will come into a breakout. I don't think he's playing. I don't think he's going to play the 11. Yep. He's got some options, obviously, but I like that 13. Play the 13 to roll down to the 10, and then you come back to the 15 and 11. But, really stay within your comfort zone and do whatever you want here. I just like the 13 now because it gives you 2 balls to shoot at when you come back down. And I don't like playing to the 8 from the 10 ball. Excuse me. Yeah, good ball there, and leaves himself the ability to get to either side of the 15. Come out to the middle of the table to hit the side rail and back, or you can just play to the left of it to stun the ball over. Straight in's no bueno. He's got a little angle to work with. You know, on this shot, what you don't want to do is try to create angle that's not there. You see this ball miss to the left by trying to get into it a little bit. He did exactly what you're supposed to. Hit it real well, real nice. Mr. Darr out to a 3-0 lead. I'll make a shameless plug while that's going on. I don't think he's got audio attached to it. You've got the 550 and under going on there at
Guys, this event is up in southern Cleveland.
It's in Parma. It's the tap house, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I just was completely going by. But Jason and Tiffany's place it's a really nice place to play with outstanding food. You know, if you haven't been there, it's former racks, former rookies too. But
yeah, I've been there. I was there when it was at.
Yeah, and they've done a nice job. I mean, Jason moved a couple things around and you know, kept the things that were good and just changed a couple things that, you know, to his liking. I went there for another tournament that Nick did. Nick did a nice job with it. So you got that on the 13th. Anybody looking for an open 8-ball tournament? Yeah. I've got the Art Rivera that I'm doing on January 3rd at Buckeye Billiards. So you guys can sign up to do that on my Facebook page or just reach out to me. And then you're doing a couple other things. Don't you have something this weekend?
This weekend is the 13th.
Or yeah. I'm sorry.
After that, we're going to JOB's to do the Jersey Girls split bracket. I haven't even advertised that yet because I mean I'm busy advertising my own stuff.
Sure. But yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she gets her
down there.
Out there real well.
Yeah. I'll do some posting, but that's the 20th, the weekend the 20th. Deck the Balls is what it's called.
Okay.
And then there's Christmas, and then there's my Icebreaker split bracket.
That's the one that I was thinking of.
And then I go to Wisconsin for the Jacoby Open.
Okay. Jacoby, I was at Bison Billiards in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Jacoby was there for that this past weekend. Nice room.
I've never been there.
Really
I've heard about
it. Oh, it's big too.
Yeah, it's like in a mall.
Mm-hmm. Kind of reminds me, kind of Fiddlesticks, but like times 2. You know, but just good bar, good crowd, good.
It's got restaurant tables too.
Oh yeah, but bit of both. The
I've never seen them.
And the diamonds.
Bar table restaurants.
Yep. They play okay. I prefer the diamond, but they play okay.
Hopefully he sees this ball because he's scaring me.
Oh yeah, he's got all kinds of room right there. I would. Yeah, I like that. I was thinking I'd draw it back a little bit, but I like that he's got a good angle to come back across.
All right, we got to get Mr. Ash on the board here.
All right, 3-1. Even 21, you got some time. Lots of ebbs and flows in a set like that. Nice looking break, especially if he can get to a solid to start. Looks like he's hooked on the 7-1. 5 no bueno. Be a tough cut on the 3 ball. So I think he's going to end up kind of being forced to take stripes here. Unless he's got some huevos and wants to fire at the 3 ball. I think it's a little early in the set to shoot the 3, given the fact that Wade's got out the way that he has. I think it's the 11 that's on top of the 8. It's a little fuzzy on my screen, but the 11 on top of the 8, if it plays in the bottom right, stripes are a little easier to go with that way. I think that's what he's looking at now. If you've got to break it out, I mean, you can look at it with the 9 possibly. Moving a lot of furniture here. Oh, he's playing the 10 in the top left. Not moving too much. That's good. Dig into the cue ball enough to get over into those. Come from the backside. Yeah, it was tricky with where he ended up. Did well bumping the 8 ball forward just a little bit, so it forces Wade to get on the either right where the 3 is or up by the side pockets. So right now it only plays in the left side and the bottom right. Good straight shot there. I don't know. I kind of like freeing that 8 ball up right now. I'm gonna take the pink ball there, and I think I'm gonna come down into the 8. Yeah, just like that. A good shot. Little unlucky to land jacked up on it like that, and he's got to control the cue ball here is to avoid the top right pocket. He could even, from where he is, play that 6 ball. Yeah. Had the stripe up there just enough to flirt with making it a smaller pocket, a little harder shot. Can't blame him at all for going at it that way. Couple paths you can take here. You start with a 9, but that doesn't really get you a lot of value. 15 here in the middle of the table. I like that for the breakout, and I don't think. Oopsie. I don't know if he was trying to dig into it where he was trying to end up, but Wade was pretty fortunate with where he landed with the cue ball for him, so. Wade's looking at everything. Does he realize he has ball in hand? Okay, good. I would have thought so, just the way he was looking at the table, it almost seems like he didn't realize he had it, but just making sure he could play it that way and move from the 1 to the 5 to the 8. Nice and clean there on the 5, come off the side rail and landed perfect for the 8.
Hey, check out my new Jacoby Custom Cue store at tvmikescues.com. Here you'll find all my extensive cue inventory, my unique one-of-one cues, pages and pages of cues to choose from. There's videos I made for each of the cues. You can also buy shafts, brake cues, and other items from Jacoby Custom Cues. Dealers and wholesalers may inquire. Always check this page for my latest inventory. Sign up for my email list. Send me a message. Thanks for the support. tvmikescues.com.
All right, Wade back up to the table to break again. Good contact, and the 10 was rolling right into the top left, but I get kicked out. I didn't see what he ended up making. Made a stripe somewhere. Or when I said stripe, I might have meant solid. Yeah, made a solid somewhere.
He's just smoking.
All right, so he starts off with stripes. Pretty easy choice to free that part of the pocket up. Yeah, real nice looking table from here. I mean, I do believe that this should be about his most precise shot that he's going to have to play. And back out to the 14 and middle of the table here, or he can come all the way across for the 9 and then play the 13 in the side. I gotta tell you that whether it's the 11 or the 13, you're gonna hear me guess on that a lot. The Predator balls being a little bit different color and me being blind, that's what you get. It's a striped. Just slightly off angle if that's what he was going for. If he wants to fall right back dead perfect, he can roll forward. He can just stop it there. He can play the 9 next. I like that shot a lot. He hit it very nicely. Play the 9 and I mean, come off the rail about as far as the 9 is right now, maybe just a little further. Yep, comes back to it a little bit closer to his work. The reason I say come off the rail a little more is just to make it that much easier to come separate from the rail for the 15 or off of after the 15 to the 11. Nice out. All right, stepped away for just a second, but looks like Wade got into the rack pretty good, I'd assume. Hey, Brian, if you're still out there, this is Steve Bowers. Just out here talking to myself a little bit. Overrun it just a little bit. Gave it a nice turn through everything, but if he's on the 15, he's really good if he's on the 15, but even if he's got to play the 14, he comes with a make, he'll be fine. And it looks like he's got enough room separation to play the 14. That'll land him over for the 9. He might want to let the cue ball go to the rail and come back out here. I think he's got enough window to just kind of stun forward, catch the side rail before the point. He's maybe looking to play it in the side. I'd have to feel real good about where I was going to contact the 6 there. And it looks like it lends itself to catching it thin enough that it goes past it. But here I kind of like that stun. You almost stun forward a little bit. So just come to the rail and it'll spin up. That's what it looks like from here anyway. You got some room with that pocket too. It'll play a little bigger as long as you're not trying to force anything in. Yeah, and that's fine. Play this with a good fair amount of inside and let it come to rails, right back down to it. He decided to go around. Does the 8 plays past the 1? I didn't realize. See, just a part-time player. Plenty of room there. I gave it a glance and thought it was blocked. Plenty of room. Nice shot. Nice out.
Listen, Brian, I might just raise you in the tournament. Oh, I see his comment. Man, no, Wade's playing real good here, man.
Yeah, he is. I'm just nice and controlled and um, making good decisions. You know, just like all of us. Is a cue ball's a little bit off, but I mean, weekend part-time players here. And that's not a knock on him at all. He's playing really well, breaking well. I think with that might be the second time he come up dry, unless there's a ball flying in that I'm missing.
No, he's dry.
Okay.
We got Pool League in the house here at Sharkbites. What do we got? Six tables going?
I'm glad I didn't come out then. For a second, I thought about driving out there, but
There's
it's
open
shitty
table.
out.
There's an open
Yeah,
table.
but it's shitty out.
Yeah, it is. It's starting to get nasty.
Johnson a good spot here. Play the 6 and free the 5 up. Got to make sure that he comes into contact with the 10. That way he doesn't get stuck behind it. Yep. Sounds silly, but he went at that a little too hard. I mean, you don't. Now, you couldn't just roll into it. You had to put some pace behind it, but you really wanted your cue ball
I think the shot
in that
here.
area still.
The
And
shot here, Mr. Murphy, is to kick behind the 7. In my opinion.
Let's see. I don't think he can
Or hit the 3.
follow the cue ball. Yeah, I don't think he can follow the cue ball off of the 4 and move over to the 7. So, and I don't think he can play to the end rail and get it to the 7 where he wants to. But that might be it. Just spin the ball light over. Can just shoot it right into.
Huh.
This gives him a good chance, though. I like dumping the ball underneath the 7. Whether you want to move the 7 a little bit to free up those 2 balls so they're not stuck. If you want to, I want to play off the 3. See,
I mean, it could be okay, but I don't know. I mean, it's a little spotty here.
The offense from there, even if the 7 goes and you land a shot on the 3, you still don't like. I don't know. The 7 goes, but you got to work to it.
We got the
there
3,
was a
the
lot of
1,
things
and the
that had to go
5
right
left.
to get out from there.
Oh, you're talking about Renee? Well, she's all right. She just likes to sit out and watch when she's at home and stuff. Well, he's still in it. It's a little awkward, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know how you can get back into the 1 too easy. I mean, I like actually kind of sticking him on the 1 and the 15 at this point. I don't think he would have much. Oh, I'm pretty good. That was good, John. Had to work for it with a little spin, but he got there.
Oh, he hit it nice. He's in good shape here. I mean, you can come solid into the 15 and just make sure you don't bump it out, or you can just draw past it, which I think is what he's going to do. Yeah. Come right there.
I don't know why the camera did that, but he made the 8. Scared the shit out of me. I don't know why it dropped. I have no idea. I did absolutely nothing.
Just a
Must be
quick little wink.
it must be the shoes.
Well,
This dude's shoes are just screaming in 4K.
5-2.
I'm surprised nobody said nothing
There's
about it. His shoes yet. And he's breaking. He's got it controlled. I think that's really what Wade was doing really well throughout the beginning so far.
it's what he'll do every time he's at the table, but kind of like what I mentioned earlier, he's just he's gonna do it at a pretty good level. He's gonna break the balls great. His balls made percentage is solid.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
I was talking to
depending on who you're
John.
playing, that could be good or bad.
Nothing. Oh, there's one. Thank Christ. Listen, I was
Yeah,
talking
but
to
he's
John. I
working
said,
for it.
man, Adam Mart must be getting a percentage of this. Teach them how to break. He just heard
Yeah,
me say that. He started laughing.
that's funny. It's been Ed Hancock and him work together a fair amount too.
Yeah.
And there aren't very many people that break the balls better than Ed Hancock. My God.
Well, he's also like, what is he, like 6'4", probably like 250, or I'm just guessing, but
Oh,
maybe
he's at
maybe
least
taller than that.
6'4". Yeah, I think 6'4" is the short side of it if it's anything. Well, you're never gonna see him use a bridge on a bar table, and very rarely on a big table. That's how tall he is. Mike, what's there in the middle for this game? Are they at 15, or is this your action too?
This is not the side. It's more like 4, including the side.
Okay,
Um,
so they got 15 in it. That's a nice little bet.
let's see. 650 on the side, plus 1500. So like 43 or something.
It's a good bet. I was gonna get on here and talk about how I was looking for games the next few weeks, but then I started looking at my weekends when everybody can play, and I don't have any time to.
Yeah, coming into the Christmas season.
Yeah, but hey, those couple weeks around Christmas, if you're looking to match up during the day, I'm accepting applications for all the degenerate gamblers that don't have jobs.
Well, jumped up a bit there.
Not the worst miss ever, though. I mean, he's got to contend with the 3. They got the pink and the blue ball tied up a little bit.
How'd that happen?
I don't know if pot like something on my foot, something.
The chair sharked him. He got up and the chair fell over.
You might be digging into that 3-ball right now.
He might even have the 7 in a window. I don't think you'd play the 1 because it's just too obvious.
He
I
could
think
play
you're
safe if he wanted to roll off the right side of the 1 and just spin down to that 3rd diamond.
I think you're supposed to shoot at the 5 to try to move the 3.
I'm all conservative and stuff. I'm going to play safe here. I don't hate it that way either.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's quite a bit better, actually. That was the right shot. He was pretty good, even if he doesn't get in front of it. I mean, he's leaving a hit, but he's not leaving a make. So, you're not sweating any type of sellout on it at all.
I think it's 5-2. Somebody said it might be 6-2.
Yeah, somebody said 6, and I mean, it
Maybe.
definitely could be.
I guess the coin is on 6.
Oh, yeah. See, I can't see the coins too well, so I would follow the coins. I trust them more than
Oh,
us.
6, yeah.
Well, you got brought back there just the right spot for this.
I don't
Uh-oh.
know. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that.
And nice shot there. It's tough to not let the ball run. About the only thing you can do there instead is to just stun the cue ball a little bit and make your point of contact the 3. You hit the 3 square, you're not going to run as far. Yeah, Wade's hitting the ball pretty well today.
Three, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, he's just looking if he wants to stay above or below the 4. And I mean, really nothing more than just forward and stun off the rail just a little bit. I wanna stay on top of it from there a little bit. That's why I said just a little, but it's just so I could use the rail to come back up for the 6. He's in good shape here. Decide to play it in the side. Maybe he's going to go up in the corner from there. I'm not sure. He was looking at the side the whole time. That's probably the right shot. I'm just not crazy about moving furniture because it can come off angle a little bit. You look here, and I mean, he's a favorite to make it. But he's just slightly elevated over the stripe. He doesn't have to do anything but roll the ball in, and he's not in bad shape to do it. I don't think the scratch is in play at all. You can't let it deflect. You've got to hit through it. But that's kind of why I was saying I play to go up into the top right corner and move the cue ball where I want it, as opposed to trying to get both balls right.
Wow.
Yeah, it becomes missable. I mean, he put himself in a little bit of a rough spot. He got a little bit of a tough roll off the 8, and really, I think it just come back to where he landed on the 4 ball, because he didn't have much angle, and it wasn't the angle to create anything. So there's a nice shot from John.
Yeah, nice shot.
Just a
Considering
good
you're
stop
sitting in
shot
your
here,
chair
and
for a
he's in
while.
good shape. Bring it back, bring it back a foot or so if you want.
What the fuck is this carry thing doing? Well, that's
Yep,
an
nothing wrong there.
opportunity. Stole the game back.
Yeah, we're gonna see some misses. I mean,
Booker called me, and John's in the room. He's like, "Man, what are you guys doing? Like, this guy's shooting great. He's gonna beat your brains in. You need to play these weaker guys. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, we just beat you out of 2 sets." That's what I'm thinking. No offense, but he's like, "Oh, I bet John Ash don't even get 10. You can bet 50 on it." And he's like, "Okay, bet it."
So you're 30% there, right? To your 50.
Yeah, I mean that's a little adventurous of a bet, but we'll see. It's 6-3, raised to 21. Got lucky, got a late bloomer to fall in.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got was it the 7-3 at the bottom of the table? He's got the stripe up there by the side pocket. What is that? The 13 up there that by the side pocket. Really, the only shot that he has is a 6 is the best. You just got to contend with that combination down the bottom of the table, because it didn't lie right. You don't need to do anything but nudge him at about 2 inches. I don't think. Yeah, he's not trying to get through it there, but he had the opportunity. Yeah, just a good little follow, and you just don't want to force it.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, his angle was, at least for me, it looked really close. It was a tight hit, and the couple times I've seen him go into balls, he didn't get after it too bad, but you just really had to stroke through that ball pure so it didn't deflect any. Might have even had to play with where you were playing it into the pocket a little bit. That's playable. Tough shot, but it is playable. Yep,
Wow,
it
nice
goes.
shot. Nice shot.
Yeah, it was the only way it went was from that side. It's a nice shot being up that high and shooting it. No, I think from here you just got to go from the 2 to the 1 to the 3. I don't think you want to try to land on the 3 first. It's too tough to get back out for the 1. But yeah, nice target area in the middle of the table.
That's
Put the
real
cue
real
ball.
nice speed there.
Yeah, and really you just want to get the cue ball right about back there. He can shoot it now if he wants, but I don't know. He's
I
pretty good to do it. It should
I
come
think I
out in
like the
between.
3. Yeah.
I'm a scaredy cat sometimes, so that might be the right shot.
I was playing the 1.
It's just such a big target area playing to the 3 ball, and you
I
don't
mean,
have
you
to worry
really have
about
to
coming up
baby
table
that
at all.
ball. Really have to baby that stroke to hold it, which he
Just
did.
pocket speed. Just pocket speed. I mean, he even let it run to the left a little bit.
Yeah, but if I was shooting it, the cue ball would be all the way up here by the 8 off the 1. Like, I just have no sense of reality on a diamond. Guess what Chat GTP told me today? It told me TV Mike is not a professional pool player, but he is a promoter and broadcast. That's exactly what it said. He's not a professional player by any means or something. Man, he was like right there. He just hung that ball. That would have been a nice get back, 6-4.
Yeah, absolutely. Wade's still got to deal with the 13. I mean, I know there's nothing tied up to it, but just in that funky little spot on the table that you don't have to love. He's, the 3 taking away the bottom right. Really left him. Excuse me, everybody. On the miss, he left him good. The 10's tricky. He's playing him safe here, I guess. Or is he going for the straight back? Playing him safe. That's
I mean,
bold.
it's kind of a long jump, but
Well, not only jump, I mean, you've got paths to kicking it in, and I mean, I'm all for a nice strategic safety, and it's probably going to work out for him from here, but and I play safe from everywhere, and I didn't even like the safety there that much, but he did well.
he does like to jump pretty good. But I mean, there's a lot of energy in the cue ball. You
Well,
gotta go that
I mean,
far.
that's some distance for the jump, and
Yeah,
then he's got a
yeah,
yeah. I mean, I think you lose the cue ball there a lot. Um,
yeah. I agree.
and the 14's in the path a little bit, so and even if he does kick it in, very well could come back up and get kicked in by the 14. And the more I keep talking, the more it sounds like Wade made a nice little decision playing safe.
Shout out to Jessica Ash who's watching. She's actually been letting John run around and play pool as much as he wants lately. I don't know why this is doing this, but once in a while the camera's just dropping out. I don't get it. Like, am I doing something? Now it's pissing me off. Now I'm talking about it.
Yeah, I don't see the path this way. That's gonna, yeah.
Tie something up at least.
Well, Wade, I mean, still nothing's changed. I mean, ball in hand helps it, of course, but he's still got the 13 in that funky spot on the side rail, and he's got to avoid the bottom right pocket for a table that screams, "I want to shoot all the balls on the bottom right." So, yeah, it's a good shot. I mean, uh, kind of inevitable from there. If I do it, I want to make sure I leave myself frozen on whatever
Almost.
ball I'm running behind, but I think I would have lined up with ball in hand with just enough to make it. I would have called it just in case it followed it in and then come back with shooting the 10. But, he's hooked.
Ooh, man. He definitely had a chance on that ball.
He sure did. But, and, the hit's one thing. The make is a little bit even harder percentage. So, Wade was definitely gambling with the game, but that just cleared up every problem. But getting right on the 13, and it's not Mount Everest. You just have to get good on it.
Yeah, what's up, Berkey? I don't know what it is with the cables. I mean, I'm not touching anything. They're just dropping out for some reason. Well, that could be better. Now he's kind of. I mean, the combo is not obviously that bad, but I mean, I would think he'd prefer to play the 12 to break that out a little bit, like draw back more. And you don't got to like where the 13 is. It's the less desired spot on the table. At least it's not frozen though. I mean, this is clearly the most important shot of this rack, for Wade at least.
This one's not too hard. I mean, it's a pretty easy make. It's what the balls are going to do afterwards. Really, it would have been sweet for him if the cue ball would have rolled about another 4 inches. He'd play the 13 right now. Because now he's got to work to it off of a rail. I think he's going to draw back to it now.
If you really trust your stroke, this shot's nothing. But if you're like me and you don't trust it, to me this shot's hard.
I don't know. Position with that little angle was tough. I think you had two ways to go after that. I think you had to draw all the way into it, or you had to roll the ball down the rail and play the tough cut on the pink there. It was almost impossible to land good without coming into it, I think, at least from where I saw it.
This is, I mean, this is questionable, especially stretching this much.
I like him to make it.
He made it.
He made it. I didn't say anything else.
Yeah.
He made it.
All right, John, we got
Yeah,
one.
and that scratch is in play. Really, they are both ways. I mean, you gotta focus on just letting that ball come straight up the rail, straight up and back.
If John can show some offense here, he's back in the set, really.
Look, Wade put out a real nice start, and not knocking Wade's ability, because like I said, he can play at a high level, but he's not going to sit there and run twos and threes the entire match. So, he did a nice job of fading a quick start, and Wade still looks like he's in the driver's seat of the set, but John's clawed his way back to within two break-in, and we've got a match. Good break there.
Yeah, that's pretty good spread too. Could be a little better, but those balls aren't really touching.
Now the two plays, you're gonna have to move the four if you play solids. You kind of need to play solids because you don't have a no. You can start with the 15 if you want. I want to look at that angle right there on the 5 or the 3, and you come into that stack right away. But you're liable to free up one ball and just kind of flip the script a little bit. Right now, the 2-ball plays and the other ball doesn't, and you're liable to just switch that around.
The stream is not messed up. The camera keeps dropping out. I couldn't tell you why. I mean, once in a while it does it, but I don't know why it does it. I mean, I'm not touching any cables.
Mike, I'll be back in just a second.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We got some pretty good viewers for a Wednesday night. Let's say hello to our friends at Dominic's that might be up there playing. We're not too far away from there, actually. In Kent, could do a little race to 1-1 on 4 valley tables. Jamie Yates and his wife run the tournament. Yeah, I don't know what that is, and because I'm not like playing with the cables.
All right, I'm back. Let's see. Wade opted after stripes. I like that. I mean, looks like the 15 plays without doing much to it if you wanted to. If it plays in the top left, then you might want to look at playing the 11 back to it or the 13 back to it right now. Yeah, another nice shot there coming into the stack. A nice out from Wade there. John, I mean, all of us when we're playing 8-ball, establish and suit is one of the top 2 or 3 things you can do to give yourself a chance at winning. So that first stripe he took on, a little bit of a difficult shot, and unfortunately he wasn't able to knock it down. Left Wade a good look at the table, and he was able to clean everything up. So I believe we're 7-4 with Wade in the lead. Another nice break from Wade. He's got a real good look at things if the one or the 2 play. If I could get one of those stripes up at the top rail first, stripes would be my choice of suits here, but since that's impossible, he just made the game a little bit harder by not coming back enough for that 1, but he's got to get this 3 and not get stuck on the 14. He hit through that nicely. That was a good shot. Now, I don't watch the Facebook chat room too much. It's a little bit difficult to catch up with everything I've got in my setup, but YouTube's starting to pick a few things up, so hope everybody's doing good out there. I think Wade can play that 6 up in the top left now. He might be going after the 5. The 5 plays in the side. Be careful he doesn't move the 8-ball into play. Good shot. Yeah, from there, I think if he brings a 6 in the side, it's going to spin off the 7. I think he'll be good. Nice pace. He's either going to try to go below the 1 or come back out. I think he just comes back pretty much straight out. Moves to the left half of the table. Yep, nice shot. And here you send the cue ball however you're comfortable. You got all kinds of options. He's looking to see if it plays in the bottom right. I'm just going to send the cue ball down to the other side of the table and play it in the pockets that are open if that 11's blocked even a tiny bit. Nice shot. All right, Wade clears the table. Scores 8-4. Mike gets back. He'll update everything. So out there in YouTube land, what tournaments you going to the next couple weeks? There's a real nice slate of them coming up the next 3 weeks or so. Tap House and Buckeye both have good events this weekend. There's a split bracket that's at Icebreakers over the holiday. Open 8 ball at Buckeye on January 3rd. Anybody listening in the Michigan area, Cody Myers is doing a
We'll see if that does anything. I rewound the cable and stretched it out and then moved it. It didn't do shit. I don't know what it is. Makes no sense. I got another cable I can try. That's about it.
Yeah, Mike, you might want to try that. I mean, you know how hard it is to tell if the cable's bad or not, but you know, it's either a cable or a port. But yeah, January 1st, Cody Myers is doing a New Year's Day tournament at Game On. They're going to use the Ultimate Pool format, but it is not a handicap tournament. They're just going to use Ultimate Pool rules and scoring. It's a great introduction to that league if you're interested. That's up in Jackson, Michigan. It's January 1st. Now, I don't know if my audio is still coming out, but I think he's probably changing the cable right now. I do occasionally check Facebook and I see Clay Davis is out there. Would somebody please play that young man? He's a nice guy, and it just seems like nobody wants to play with him.
Problem fixed.
Outstanding. That's tough. John just shoots the one ball and missed obviously, but has to give up ball in hand from that. Everything travels about 2.5 feet. Problem not fixed.
Yeah.
Everything travels about 2.5 feet, and he didn't teardrop the one and ends up giving up ball in hand from it. And for the non-part-time players, I think they start tomorrow. Guama and Oscar Dominguez are playing a big, or is it they start Friday? No, I think they start tomorrow. Yeah, they start tomorrow. They're playing a Big Ten ball set, and then
Yeah, I've seen that.
back to the part-time players. Dominic Dunn's going to be there, and he's playing somebody.
That guy's funny as hell, man.
He is.
I just seen him down in Florida. You probably seen that little interview he did with me.
I did. Yeah.
I don't get it. It just doesn't. Random dropouts.
Trying to figure out Wade's game plan here. I mean, if he lands good on the 10, he can play the 10 in the corner and just slide into the 1 and bump it. Use it for a little stopper. Really?
What? Yeah.
Overrolled that just a little bit. He doesn't want to be near that straight. He's got a little bit of an angle. He puts a good hit on the ball. He might be able to come out somewhere between 6 inches and a foot high. He might be able to get a little more out of it than that. You know, it was a great shot. He hit it really straight. I'm just trying to figure out what the upside to it is.
Huh. Well, I say John got a little fortunate there.
Most definitely. Good ball worked around 3 rails like that. Come to the 4th, I guess, but it's a real nice shot there as well. All right, 7-5. Actually, it's 8. Mike, if you're there, the score's 8-5.
Okay. I'm trying to buy a new cable. If it's not the HDMI, it's got to be the Thunderbolt cable. But as you
Yeah,
can
it would have been
see,
my
it's
guess.
just a strange random occurrence. Hmm. I'm trying to update the score, but it's like froze out. Maybe I need to start using other platform. I've just been using this for so long, it's not funny.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the amount of buttons you have to click to change the score is impressive. But it's one thing that I don't know really hardly anything about as far as creating some of the
Stream,
banners and whatnot.
yeah, StreamWorks is launching a new, basically a streaming module that plugs into OBS. It's actually kind of done, but they're still working on it. It's called the Omnicaster SB,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna revolutionize stats and things because it's gonna keep track of stats for you. That's the idea through
Yeah.
AI.
We got cue ball get away from him a little bit there. I have seen, and I mean, I know where you are with things, and I'm not
Sure.
bashing or jumping on board anybody. I have seen a couple of people doing some of that stuff, and I'm very interested to see it work. I don't care who's doing it. I'm
I've seen there's a
curious.
phone app now that's starting to.
Yeah. The other thing is like, everybody talking about bringing, pool to this century. And don't get me wrong, there's some great stats that can be taken and some things that I'm sure players would love to see. I don't know what the masses want, and I'm not sure anybody does.
Right.
I think if we asked the chat room, hey, would you like to see what you did at league or what you did, during this tournament? I think they'd all say yes. But who would
But it's
actually
not a deal breaker.
right, right. And I got to tell you, there've been times where I've played a set where I've thought I played really well, and I go back and I watch it and I'm like, that's not so good, you know. So I think getting a dose of reality maybe not what everybody's looking for either, but there's some possibility. Like look at, you watch the derbies about the one time that we really watch AccuStats do a lot of stuff, right? And watch how they track everything. Well, there's some pretty amazing stats that they put out there. They're also only fun to look at because they're pros. You talk about missed balls and missed safeties and those types of things, and they're shooting at the 90th percentile.
Oh, I mean, if they do a stats on me, it'll be like miss balls 75%.
Right. I don't want to know what my TPA
Like
is when I get done with a
like
match.
horrible.
Yeah.
Uh, how many games did you give away TV by?
Right. I heard something pretty interesting, and to be fair, I just heard it. I have not seen it. But the stat line on who do you think the stat line on who was the worst player for the Mosconi for USA?
Well,
And
I think the public perception would be Tyler,
right,
but I don't
hands
know if
down.
that's true or not. Was
So
that true?
what I've heard again, and I want to see the stats, but I believe it. Missed balls, missed position, all the things that they really track. They say
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Federer,
Well, that's wild.
but Federer didn't do anything. I mean, he didn't have any big wins, play great. You know,
As far as the negative PR campaign, it's definitely Tyler Steyer.
oh, Tyler's misses were just at the absolute worst times. But if you're going to talk, purely makes and misses, percentages, just flat out raw numbers with no bearing on cost to those numbers, I don't think it was Tyler. Now, none of them did anything to write home about. But at the end of the day, you've got 3 Hill matches that we didn't lose any of them on a break and run from the opposing team.
I'm trying something.
It was the closest 11-3 ass kicking I've ever seen.
Yeah, they say that. Well, it was a closer set of matches than what the score tells us. I was like, well, considering the games go hill and you don't win, yeah.
Yeah, so the only I'll talk out of both sides of my mouth for a minute. I do very easily think that you could very easily say that we gave up 3 sets, right? So Tyler misses a 9 ball, Skyler misses the 6 ball, and Tyler missed a second 9 ball to win. He would have won 5-1. Okay, so you take those 3 sets and it automatically moves to 8-6. Very close set at 8-6. The other side of my mouth will sit there and say, let's say Tyler made that first 9 ball and we win that set. Well, then every other remaining outcome changed. So you don't see those same opportunities across the board. Now, maybe USA gets a bunch of momentum and they run away with it. I don't think that was going to happen, but maybe, it is possible. It could have went to 6-6 from there. Just a bunch of back and forth. USA gets some confidence and quiets the room down a little bit. There's just too many things that were going to change uh, the second he make that ball as opposed to missing it. So I don't think you can really say that we were 3 balls away from it being tied or down 2 or whatever, because everything changes after you make the first one. But I understand where you say both. I mean, we've all been guilty of it, myself included.
Let's go, John. I think he left you enough to work with. I apologize, guys. I have no idea why the camera's doing this. I mean, there's only my whole setup is that's a bad roll. That is a bad roll.
I mean, he had the path to it, but you're shooting a 3-ball combo when your opponent has 2 balls on the table and his balls aren't playable with a elementary safe.
He could have just ducked back there. Yeah.
Yeah, and on you've got to play how you feel, and I get that. He's down, maybe wants to make something happen, but
Yeah, I mean, you got a bad roll. I mean, for sure.
well, it's kind of hard to say that's a bad roll because I mean, he gets up there and he fires at that 3-ball combination and sends a cue ball running. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's also going to happen.
Piss me off. Nine five. I was just waiting for somebody to insult me.
Now, Chris Mitchell's in my inbox doing that to me.
Well, break safe. Is it 10-5 now? Or is it right?
Let's see. It's got to be 9. The coin's not back up at the head
Yeah,
string.
it would be center then, yeah. I don't get it.
Calls the top right. Are you playing that 15 across corner? Oh, the 2. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you can clip that or not. But that was pretty sporty.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, and that stripe popped over the 15, or I think he'd have got a little traction out of it over there too. Yeah, the problem that John's running into now is Wade just feels real comfortable and taking advantage of that lead nice and loose, and John's gonna have to find a way to put a little bit of heat on him. Yeah, a little tricky here, just which way you want to navigate. I don't know. I looked at it and I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to shoot the 3 or the 7 from there. Part of me says to shoot the 3 because you can come back to the 7 and you've got some room to get good on the 8. Whereas if you shoot the 7 first, you're playing to a tighter window on the 3, and there's a lot of balls that make it big in there. And I'm not sure, but I think if he avoids that 10, I think he's going to roll right back up behind the 11. But he did not miss the 10, and he's got a nice, good look here. You just make sure that you put a good stroke on it and don't do what I would. Yeah, don't do that. That's what I was going to say. Just to make sure you stay above the. Yeah, I mean, he hit it a little wide, so threw it more towards threw the cue ball more towards the bottom left, but from there you just got to put a stroke on it and stay above the side or above the corner pocket. You almost drag the ball over. Actually, the stroke that you need on it is that stroke that Tyler come up so bad on the 9-ball for, where he played the 8 in the corner. If you guys are familiar with what I'm talking about, he had running out hill, and unfortunately, he just got on top of the 8-ball a little more than he wanted and tried to come around 3 rails and just drug the cue ball a little bit more than he needed to, and it really got him in trouble. But that's just what John needed to do there, or what Wade needed to do there. John's got a nice look here, and just this is a good table to get yourself feeling good again, get your sea legs under you a little bit.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, cool. I mean, I have other businesses, my streaming company and my cues.
And just come back out in the middle of the table. I want to I want to get a little bit to the left of the
Besides that,
13
it's not
here,
much
but
of a deal.
really anywhere you get is okay as long as you keep that angle.
It says the other 3 jobs I have within my business, yeah.
All right, just settle in, take your time, walk around, look at it just like that.
That's my main tactic.
Good shot.
Those are brand new. I made that QR code actually jumps to my Facebook page, and then people can just message. I had a previous card and the code didn't work. So that actually jumps and opens up your Facebook app and goes right to my card. It's pretty, yeah, that was pretty cool.
I already have you on Facebook.
Well, I mean, if you see that card out somewhere, you just scan it, good marketing. And then my shoe store's on the other.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. You must have racked them. Yeah. A lot of people do.
Mike throwing out moral support in the background, but yeah, it looks like he didn't get into the rack square, or yeah, he didn't hit it well at all.
He must have broke it with his purse. With his cat. Like, what the hell? It was loose as hell or something.
It was a bit of both. I think he had some gaps in there, and then he did not have a good stroke on the balls.
Well, that's a break to get that game back. Now it's 9-6 instead of doubling the gap. And I might just restart this stream layer. This makes no sense. I mean, it used to do this once in a while, but not like what it's doing now. I bet I can reboot by the time they even shoot a ball in. Might go. No, well, wide. You got the cue ball in a tough area. All right, be right back. I'm gonna restart my stream. I'm not gonna. Steve, you'll be around. You'll see it, but I'm just gonna stop everything, and restart it. Stay on YouTube though,
Okay.
because it'll resume. It's not gonna kill it. If you're watching on Facebook, it will restart it. I mean, that's the only thing I can think